Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Len and Waffles. I hope you're going to have a great day today. And even in just saying that, it speaks to what I want to share today. We've had a rough season, obviously globally over this year and a half, 2 years with COVID, but then just recently with all these wildfires and Hurricane Ida, destruction and fear and pain and suffering going on. And then, of course, the withdrawal from Afghanistan. And I don't want to get into the political side of that at all on what that meant. But we as Christians, we want to always stay hopeful, and we always want to stay filled with faith, and we want to say God's won the victory, and of course that's a true statement. But believe it or not, in an article about Ted Lasso, of all things, in Christianity Today this last week, they were reviewing the show about Ted's optimism. And the show Ted Lasso is on Apple TV Plus streaming service, a fun show, and it's interesting on how he's just always optimistic in the face of everything, and very Pollyanna. And another classic old Haley Mills movie that's worth seeing, about an approach, a view of life. But in this Christianity Today article, they talked about, is that optimism genuine? Is it authentic? Is it right for a Christian to be filled with such optimism, and where it seems, in fact, that there's actual denial of real pain and suffering and difficulties? And they quote a lady who is an Afghan refugee, and she wrote this: "We want to stay encouraged and to say the right Christian things. God will prevail. This is a broken world. Justice is not on this side of life, or we already have victory. Yes, these comments remind us that we have a God that has already prevailed. But can we just grieve for a moment and not say the right Christian thing to say? Can we stand in righteous anger? Can we say that for this moment evil prevailed? Can we just sit in the hurt and injustice for a moment?" And then the writer of the article goes on to say, "The call of the Christian life is a complex one. It calls us to both joy and sorrow, both hope and lament. It calls us to a posture of wisdom, one where we discern when to sit in solidarity with friends who mourn, when to speak truth, and when to call a brother or sister to hope." And I think that that's a powerful statement, that the Christian life, the Christian message is authentic and real. We see it obviously in David in the Psalms, but all throughout Scripture as well. That God made us humans with emotions, with feelings, and to take a posture of faith in denial of our grieving and our pain is not authentic. Or let me say it this way: we should always have a posture of faith, but one that is realizing that faith is in the ultimate winning of God, and that for now we still do suffer and have sorrows. This life is full of sorrows, Jesus said, but have peace I have overcome. So we can have peace in the sorrow, acknowledging that the sorrow is real, recognizing that we have a God who gives us the ability to get through that. Now, I don't know where that lands with you today, but I just think that it's easy for us as believers to look at all this pain and destruction going on around us and say, okay, just like an unbeliever, we're filled at times saying, okay, God, where are you? What's going on? And God has not left us. The beauty of our God is that he gives us a hope and a peace in the midst of all these storms. And let's acknowledge that they're real and that they're going on, and that we may actually be hurting right now, and to find community with people of faith and say, can you sit with me and bring me comfort? Or maybe you're the one who can look and say, I imagine right now you were really hurting. Can I be a person to give you comfort and hope right now? That's the real Christian faith. That's real faith. God bless you. Have a great day. I know this went long, but I hope it encouraged you. Bye-bye.